and Kay Castella in Anamon Tacta, Paul McAuliffe. Took a second.
Minister, earlier this year, Dublin City Council published Ballymun A Brighter's Future report, which outlined the impact of the drugs industry on their community. Core to that report were actions which we believe many agencies need to take, including Garda Síochána. And the resources which Garda Síochána have are so crucial to the success of implementing that report. And I'd ask the Minister to outline the number of community Gardaí that are available to the community of Ballymun at this time.
Margaret Parra.
Thank you, Ciara. I thank Deputy McAuliffe for raising this important matter around the number of Gardaí in the Ballymun Garda district, and I know the Deputy has been very strong in this matter, both within the chamber here and also in terms behind the scenes as well. And as the Deputy will be aware, the Garda Commissioner is responsible under Section 33 of the Garda Síochána Act of 2005 as amended for the deployment of a Garda Síochána right throughout the state. I'm assured, however, that the Garda management keeps the distribution of resources under continual review in the context of policing priorities and crime trends to ensure their optimum use. I further understand that it is a matter for the Divisional Chief Superintendent to determine the optimum distribution of duties among the personnel available to him or her, having regard to the profile of each area within the division and its specific needs. To date, the official categorisation as a community Garda has simply referred to those who are exclusively assigned to building relationships with local communities and civil society, including giving talks to schools, community groups and others. It is important to note, however, that the community policing is at the heart of Garda Síochána, and all the Gardaí have a role to play in community policing in the course of carrying out their duties. Indeed, this is a fundamental to the new Garda operating model recommended by the Commission on the Future of Policing in Ireland and currently being rolled out under a policing service for our future, the Government's implementation plan for the Commission's recommendations. I can also tell the Deputy that in relation to the Ballymun A Brighter Future report, that the report are reflected in the objectives of the Youth Justice Strategy, which myself and Minister McEntee published in April of 2021. And these include the principle of diversion of young people away from antisocial criminal behaviour, developing support centred on the need for child and young persons which take account of issues such as trauma, supporting young people in education and considering alternative approaches where appropriate, and employing innovative approaches to help break cycles of offending, including multi-systemic therapy and a specialised approach to combat coercive control by criminal groups and of young people. And in the last budget, the most recent budget, we got an additional 6.7 million, an almost 40% increase in budget for our youth justice strategy.
McAuliffe.
I welcome your own commitment to this issue and to your ministerial colleague. But the Garda Commissioner, and this is a matter for deployment, is a matter for the Garda Commissioner, but the Garda Commissioner said on his appointment that crime is not like rain, it does not fall evenly everywhere. And therefore it was really surprising for us to discover in the Ballymun A Brighter Future report that the Dublin Northern Division is the 8th lowest number of Gardaí in the 28 districts. And if you remove the 50 Gardaí that are based in Dublin Airport and not available to the community, the Northern Division is the 4th lowest number of Gardaí in the country. So I appreciate it is a matter for the Garda Commissioner, but it is a crucial matter in dealing with this report, because the issues of open drug dealing undermine the confidence that the community have in the entire system of the state. If people can see open drug dealing happening at their corner, and they can see it, and the guards don't act, they don't know why the state isn't responding, Minister. So it's crucial to the confidence of the community to Garda Síochána.
Thank you, Deputy, and I thank Deputy McAuliffe for raising the issue around the number of Garda Síochána. As stated, it is a matter for the Garda Commissioner and the local Chief Superintendent in terms of the distribution and the designation of members of Garda Síochána, but everybody deserves to feel safe and be safe in their communities, and we are absolutely determined to making our community stronger, safer and more just. And that's why we've increased significantly the amount of resources to Garda Síochána to help tackle the issues of crime in every community right across this country. I am advised by the Garda authorities that on the 31st of October 2021, the latest date for which figures are available, there were a total of 7 community Gardaí attached to the Ballymun Garda station. This is an increase of 1 on the same date in 2020. The Deputy may wish to further note that the total number of Gardaí attached to the Ballymun district as at the 31st of October 2021 is 257, which represents a 13% increase on the numbers allocated to the district in 2015. But I do agree with the Deputy that the level of open drug dealing that is visible in our communities needs to be tackled.
It will help continue to inform the implementation of the report, but it doesn't significantly increase the resources that are available to the community. But I do welcome the government's commitment to implement the Ballymun report. It is crucial that the community see reports like this being implemented rather than just being published. And on that, I want to put on the record of the House the commitment of the Taoiseach when he met with me. First of all, to engage with agencies in Ballymun on this report. Secondly, to visit the constituency as Taoiseach, as he did as Minister for Opposition. And thirdly, to meet with the Joint Policing Committee, including the elected representatives and community representatives. We can solve the problems in Ballymun, in Finglas and in many other communities, but we need to do it with the resources of An Garda Síochána and the different state agencies, including those involved in Tusla, because if we make an impact in the very first years of someone's life, we can change an entire community.
And I think the Deputy touched on a very important point, that in terms of tackling the drug situation, and not simply a Garda Síochána matter, but I think requires a whole community approach from all, including all of the state agencies. And although this broader health-led response is key to the National Drug Strategy, Reducing Harm and Supporting Recovery, which has been led by my colleague Minister Frank Feehan. And the Gardaí in the area are working closely with the local authority, the HSE, NGOs, community groups and other state agencies, and through the implementation of the Safer Ballymun Plan and the A Brighter Future report. And I could also say to the Deputy that with the funding that has been provided in the budget this year, that we will see an estimated 800 extra Gardaí, which will mean by the end of 2022 there will be an estimated 14,600 fully attested members of An Garda Síochána, with 600 in training as well as additional Gardaí for, with additional civilian staff, which will help to release Gardaí from administrative duties to frontline work as well. So we are going to see a significant increase in the number of Gardaí, and it will be up to the Commissioner to ensure that those Gardaí are distributed to those areas that need them the most. Thank you.
Margaret,